My brother told people, I'm a bad parent because I'm single. I realized something was wrong the second my daughter whispered, Mom, why did Uncle Liam say you're failing at life? And the entire backyard barbecue went dead silent. I didn't even put my drink down before turning around and seeing my brother standing on a lawn chair, holding court like some budget motivational speaker, telling our cousins, kids need two parents. That's why her daughter is always acting out. Acting out? My kid was literally coloring butterflies 10 feet away. I marched over, ready to drag him off that chair by the ankle, but he doubled down. Oh look, the hero arrives, he said, grinning like this was his Netflix special. Everyone stared at me, waiting for me to crack. And honestly, I almost did, because this man who once lost his child in a Target for 40 minutes, was calling me a bad parent. I asked him what his problem was, and he shrugged. Just telling the truth. Maybe if you didn't choose to be alone, your kid wouldn't be so weird. Weird? My daughter is literally reading chapter books at 7. His son thinks spaghetti is a vegetable. I told him to shut up before he embarrassed himself, but he waved me off and kept going, louder, telling everyone that I refuse to settle down because I like attention too much. I swear to you, my jaw hit the grass. Attention? I go to bed at 8:30 on weeknights. The only attention I get is from my cat clawing the door for treats. But then his wife stepped in. She tried to laugh it off and said, he's just worried about your daughter growing up without a man around. I looked her dead in the eye and said, you mean like how you do? Because Liam sleeps in the guest room every time he's mad about the thermostat? The barbecue went silent again. Someone turned off the music. Even the birds shut up. Liam jumped down from the chair and got in my face. You're proving my point. You're unstable. That's why no guy sticks around. Oh, twin, I saw red. I said, funny you bring that up, because you want to tell everyone why my daughter cried last week? Or should I? He froze. Perfect. I continued. Uncle Liam told her she'd turn out broken if I didn't hurry up and find a man. A grown adult told a 7-year-old child she was broken. Gasps everywhere. His wife started sinking into the grass like she wanted the earth to take her. He tried to backpedal, saying he meant well. I said, then explain the group chat. Because yes, I had screenshots. I pulled out my phone like I was unsheathing a sword and held it up. My aunt grabbed it first and her eyes went huge. Then she read aloud his message from 2 nights ago. She shouldn't be raising a kid alone. Someone should step in before that child becomes a problem. A problem. My daughter. A problem. Liam lunged for my phone, but my cousin blocked him with the reflexes of a goalkeeper. Everyone started whispering. My mom looked like she wanted to disown someone, and it wasn't me. My daughter was holding my hand so tightly, I thought her tiny fingers would break. I turned back to Liam and said, you talk about parenting? The last time you babysat your own kid, you called me crying because he wouldn't stop staring at you? Someone snorted. Then someone else. Then the whole yard started laughing. He hated that. He started screaming about how he was just trying to help, and nobody appreciates honesty anymore. His wife tried to pull him back, but he shoved her arm off and stomped over to the cooler like he needed emotional support from a can of beer. That's when I decided I was done letting him run his mouth. I walked up to the table, tapped a fork against a glass, and said, since honesty is so important, here's mine. Everyone turned. Liam looked up mid-sip. I'm not a bad parent because I'm single. I'm a good parent because I don't let men like him anywhere near how I raise my child. Applause. Actual applause. My daughter squeezed my hand again and whispered, go, Mom. But the real twist? After the barbecue, his wife pulled me aside, shaking. She told me that he's the one who's been telling her she's a bad mom for not being tough enough. She said he calls her weak for asking him to help with the kids. She said their marriage is falling apart. And then she told me something else. He talks about you constantly, she said, because he's jealous you're doing it alone and doing it better than him with help. I almost choked. Jealous. My brother was jealous of me. Single mom, full-time job, no free time, running on caffeine and spite, because I wasn't failing the way he expected. The next morning, my mom called. She told me Liam was furious, saying I humiliated him publicly. She said he wants me to apologize. I laughed so hard I dropped my toast. I told her, sure, I'll apologize. Then I added, tell him I'm sorry, that he didn't think twice before messing with a single mom who has screenshots, receipts, and better parenting skills than he'll ever dream of.